single! Welcome back. It's Ms. V again. Happy Holy Week. As we prepare for Easter this week, I wanted to take the time to learn how to draw with you the Last Supper. Hello second graders, it's a special shout out for you guys. So let's get our art boxes and supplies and let's get started. Alright, we ready? So I went ahead and I did a pre-sketch because it gets a little crowded with all 12 of our apostles and Jesus. Now there's different versions of the Last Supper. One of the most famous ones is one that was created and painted by an artist named Leonardo da Vinci. But we're going to do a much simpler, easier version of that traditional Last Supper. We're going to start out with a pencil, but I'll do the marker. And we are going to draw a long line. And from here, as with our other drawings, where we have pencil, we're going to keep going this way, but we're going to erase. So we're going to pull it all the way to the corners. From the corner, you're going to go up a little, and you're going to go up at an angle from the other side as well. And you're going to go across. You're going to skip a little bit for the middle, and you're going to pick it up on the other side and just keep going all the way to the end, like that. From here, we are going to go ahead and we are going to take, found my pencil. We are going to draw the bottom part of our table. So we're going to take this corner, we're going to bring it down, and we're going to bring it down in a straight line here, like this. And we're going to draw a line at the bottom as straight as you can, and that's going to make our table look a little three-dimensional. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to erase this line because one of our apostles' hands are going to go there. From here, I'm going to switch from my thicker marker and I'm going to take a thin Sharpie because the faces are a little small. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to zoom in a little. So we can see it a little better. There you go. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with our Jesus. He's going to be in the middle and he's kind of standing. So we're going to start off with his face on each side. And I'm going to come down and give him a beard. A little tiny beard, like a goatee. And the top of his hairline here. From here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw his eyes. Just two little lines is fine. And he's smiling. His nose and a smiling mouth. He had long hair, so we're going to bring our long hair down. And our long hair down on the other side. I'm going to go ahead and draw the collar for his shirt and his sleeves and arms. And then do the little upside down L here. Bring it together. And we're going to draw his hands. No fingers, we just draw the thumb like a mitten. And then the finger part over. On the other side, we're going to draw the other sleeve. Bring it down through the elbow. Do the little upside down L. Sleeve. And then this other hand is going to be behind that one. So we're just going to do, or imply that our hands are there. So it looks like his hands are folded. In front of Jesus, we have a cup. So we're going to draw a little cup here. And we're going to bring the stem down to the bottom part. And next to him is a plate. So we're going to go an oval. And it's bread. So we're going to draw a round loaf of bread. And then maybe 2 little pieces on the side. So the Last Supper is important because this was the meal that was eaten by Christ and his apostles on the night before he was crucified. It is believed that this was the first breaking of the bread. So this was the very first communion. So next to Jesus on this side, we're going to draw one of the apostles. And we're going to start with his shirt, just so that we know how far up. So it's just going to be a little line there that curves. And we're going to start his face. It touches that top of the shirt. And we're going to come and give him a little mustache and bring the rest of the hue up for the face. We're going to give him a little beard. Smile. His little nose. 2 little dots for eyes. And we're going to give him a little hat. And we'll bring in the other arm of his shirt. Next to him, we have another apostle. And we're going to start with his face. And we'll draw his hair. And his hair is very simple. All these drawings are very simple. And we draw the 2 arms going down. On this side, we're going to go ahead and we're going to draw a face. We go round to the top. And we're going to come down because this person is also going to have a beard. A little smile, little nose, and his eyes. And then we'll give him his tunic. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add 2 more cups or chalices. One here. We do the round part of the top. We come down like a long oval. We bring down the stem and a little triangle at the bottom for the support. On this end of the table, we're going to have 2 apostles. So we're going to start with the one closest to us, the one closest this way. So he's here and he's kind of looking that way. So we're going to do his face. And his hat. We're going to do his eyes and his nose closer to this side of the face because he's looking that direction. We're going to do the sleeve part and then the back of his shirt and then the front part of his arm and kind of do that mitten we did with Jesus. Do it there. Behind him, a little bit to the side, is another apostle. So we're going to come in. We're going to do a little squiggle bottom because he also has a beard. And a little smile inside the beard. We'll give him his hat. His turban. And on the side, we'll emphasize the side of his shirt. By the time you guys are done drawing these apostles, you guys are going to be so good. Because we did 5, but there's 12, so we need 7 more. So, I'm going to start on this end of the table. And same thing we did with this one where they're facing inward. We're going to go this way. So we're going to draw his face with some beard. And call here his smile, his nose, maybe a little ear, and he's going to be wearing like a hat with the brim. We come down for the arm and the inside part of his sleeve, and then we have our mitten and we have our apostle on that side. Next, we're going to draw the one right next to him. He is here. We're going to draw his head because he's a little hidden behind this guy. We're going to make sure that his face goes behind the hat a little. His nose, his mouth. We're going to kind of give him a nice hairdo there. His collar for his shirt. And his tunic. Here we're going to have a U for the face because he's kind of in the corner of the table. His eyes, smile. We're going to give him a little hat with some hair on the side, and then his tunic. We're going to stop this tunic here because on this side I'm going to draw another apostle. I'm going to go down for the beard and here, little eyes, and the nose, and the mouth, and then the little beard part at the bottom. We're going to give him a little toupee sort of haircut there. His little tunic arms. And we're done with that guy. I'm going to go ahead and add 2 more cups. And then 1 more cup here. Okay, we need 3 more apostles. So we're going to go here. Beard, smile, nose, eyeballs. We're going to do a little round part for the hat. And that's it. And he's behind this apostle here. So we're going to start with him. He's closest to the table. I think he's sitting down. His beard. And then we're going to do his little hat. Do a little thin one. And we bring down his sleeves. And we're going to do one right here behind Jesus. So we're going to do this here. The 2 little eyeballs. The nose. We'll do a little bit of a neck. And we'll do a little bit of a hat. There. And just so that our table from this side is not lonely and empty, we're going to add a little bit of a wavy line. Because our table is going to stay white, so we just want to add a little bit of decoration there. From here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this blue and I'm going to color a couple of the shirts for the apostles, the tunics. I would suggest coloring it with color pencils because our pictures, our people's faces and bodies are so tiny that color pencils will give you that fine point where you can go in and color it nicely. We're going to alternate between a couple of colors. So we're going to do the blues and maybe just do a couple blues around the table. Maybe one more blue here. And that is it for blue. Maybe we can take a green color pencil. And we can do a couple of green tunics. Maybe take a yellow. And color in yellow. Maybe we can take a red and do the cups. And a couple of shirts. I'm going to take a couple of skin colors. I'm going to take maybe a peach, and I'm going to look for a tan, so we can alternate between our people's skin color. Do his hand. Maybe we'll do a couple on this side. I'll do a couple of the peach. And we'll do his collar. That's right, I forgot. These people's necks. Oh, that's a beard. Oopsies. That's okay. We'll do his face. And his face. I think this one is a little bald because we didn't give him any hair. That's okay. And there we have our skin colors. So now I want to go ahead and match whoever's wearing a hat to whatever color tunic they may have. So I might color it in a little softer just so it looks a little different from the tunic. And not everyone's wearing a hat, some are hair. So it's your choice. I think I might do his neck this color, and maybe I'll give him some, let's see if we can find some browns and a black. I just dropped my marker. And maybe some yellow for hair. There's all kinds of colors for hair. Okay, so let's do, we could do Jesus's hair brown. Into his beard. So I went ahead and I kept going and I finished coloring, and now I'm using that blue color to add a little bit of detail on the background. I'm going in between some of our apostles before we can go ahead and lay our crayon down, and we can fill in some of those gaps and add a little bit of color since our table is white. So drop it down and just color it in. Add some to the bottom. And there you go, my friends. The Last Supper. Hope you had fun. I had a ton of fun coloring and drawing the Last Supper with you. I can't wait to see you guys Thursday. Have a great day.